accusations against him without any concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor,
Do you have proof of any... Do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Jet murdered Detective Goodman and made disguise...
any concrete proof? I can't let him squirm out of the way of this. I've got to keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor. I do have such evidence.
Okay. I'm just gonna save right here. And I don't care if I have to cycle through every piece of evidence I have in my arsenal. I'm gonna pin this guy down because he put me through so much trauma for these past couple of months. I hate you, Gant. I really do. If I could, I would curb stomp your ass. Alright, first piece of evidence. Yeah, I'll just do my thing. Here we go. Let's go to the first bit. Piece of cloth. That's not it. Yep, I knew that was gonna get. Okay. First piece. Broken. That wasn't enough. Present proof. Alright, we'll do this again. Okay, there's only a couple of things I could use. That one was the first piece of it. That's not going to be used. Not the Joe Dart killings. Not the picture, or the evidence right there. Alright, I'm going to put the knife right there. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Okay, no, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Ugh. Okay. But it better prove she can't murder the Goodman. Alright. Parking lot. Right within an hour and a half. Let's see. Bruce Goodman, date for gray, alignment. Criminal fluid, ID card. Murdered him behind the shadow of doubt. Is the rubber glove? Okay, yeah, let's try the rubber glove. Nope. Okay, that's not it. Okay, it wasn't a rubber glove. If I could just avoid that freaking word dialogue, that'd be nice. Okay, present evidence. Alright. Hang on. Okay, not that one. Okay, let's see. What could it be? What could it be? The thing that ties them together. Wasn't this? Alright, try this one. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay, let's do that. Rise from the ashes. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do this the easy way, okay? Alright, 2 dark killings. That's good. We'll do that. We'll go here. We'll try this one. I am the judge. Oh, right. Okay. That's not it. Okay. Okay, I'm mainly doing this because that dialogue window is freaking long as fuck. Alright then. Like I said, I'm done doing this the like old-fashioned way. This is the only way I can do. Yeah, that's good. We'll do this. Nope. Okay. And now we're doing that again. Yep. Okay. Okay, it's not... It's obviously not going to be any of these guys. Screw it, we'll just do it memo. Nope. Nope, it's not it. Okay. Joe Dark Killings because it's a thing? Nope, not that. Okay, nope. That's not it. It's not the Joe Dark thing, okay? So what is it gonna be? Alright. Nope, for shits and giggles. That knife. Nope. Okay, yeah, I knew that to be... I knew that wasn't gonna be it anyway. Okay. Going back here. Doing here. Okay. It's not the ID. It's not that reward. It's not the knife. It's not the parking lot stub, but it proves he's the one who murdered. Okay, that shows everyone's at the thing, so... what could it freaking be at this point? I really don't know what it could be, and that bugs me. Okay, you know what, let's just... Yep, we'll just go with that. Okay, and... Nope, not proof enough. Great. Okay. Alright, then. We'll just blow it up again. Put it from the ashes. Yep. Okay. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see if I can get it. Alright. I've done a lot of these things. There's no way it can be something right here. Okay. Let's go with another... okay. We've gone through these ones at least. What could it freaking be? God damn it. That's good. We'll pick the picture here. Okay, that's not it. That is not it. That's not it. Great. Just keep on digging anyway. What do I have to do? Okay, what do I have to do? I've done like so much of this shit. There's gotta be something. Is it the... Yeah, let's go. We'll go with the phone. We'll go with the phone. We'll go with the phone and... Yeah. Oh. We'll go with the phone because he called it. What do I have to do, huh? What do I have to freaking do? What do I have to do on this one, huh? You know what? Screw it. I give up. I freaking give up. I don't. I've gone through like a bunch of the evidence that could be conclusive to what it is. I give up. I fucking give up, man. What do I have here, huh? Yeah, proof. What proof do I have? I don't have any proof. I don't have any proof. I've gone through everything I had. I don't have any proof yet. No use showing them, but we don't have. What, huh? What do I do, huh? Say, Yaji? Well, in that case, this court's forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief. What? Here's a step never give up, which can't afford to lose. Lady Luck seems to be on my side again today. Yaji, take it to leave. Oh, great. Great! Just freaking great! Huh? Lady Luck, huh? I must have a word with her. Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean? There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet to have the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth. Another witness. In the absence of the conclusive evidence, the only other method is to prove the testimony. But Chief Gann has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions. Was in this trial someone right in this very room? Mr. Edgeworth, who's that person? Huh. Are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling the witness today. Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? She may not be willing to tell the truth, but... Oh. It's one of those freaking things where I had to say the other option. Oh god, I thought I was gonna like freaking lose this. There's only one person here that can do anything, and it's freaking Lana. She's the one who fucking told me the thing. She's the only one who can help me. The only one who can let me through. She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st. Her task was to dispose of the victim's body in accordance with a certain someone's orders. Huh. Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well. The court will now take its final recess of the day. 15 minutes will reconvene at the defendant's testimony. Okay, yay. Recess. Lovely. I'm so happy about this. Absolutely. Hold on. Huh? Again, I thought you were gonna eat. Listen, good old Lana. Listen, good Lana. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. Ah, this isn't good. Of course, you'd never be able to support such an outrageous claim anyway. Just something to think about. Alright then. I've got a lunch date to meet. Fuck this guy! Fuck this guy! Okay, if there isn't any further objections, the court is now under recess. I hate Gant. I really do. I fucking hate Gant so damn much. Okay, well, we'll go about this. Looks like we managed to steal the gun!
Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. Ah, that chief, he's something else, eh, pals? Detective Gumshoe! I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Ah, don't worry. I've already decided where I work now. At your office. My office? Sure. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with. Cleaning Maya? Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How does he always get the upper hand? It's not fair that he has a right to refuse to testify.
Oh, settle down, Wright. Remember what the judge said. But Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Oh.
Risks? What do you mean? What do you mean by that, man?
It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything, too? Oh, Emma! What are you doing here? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I didn't listen to the trial from the gallery.
So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth. You know what's funny? I was still somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yes! Now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man! And she did it all, just to protect me! Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone knew her since she changed. Perhaps it was easier way for her.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders!
Okay.
She must have shut herself up deep inside.
Okay.
To do anything and everything that she taught her to do. That must be why she became so cold, like ice. But then there's his father!
Hey, he's doing a thing again. Yeah, does he do that often? Yeah, quite a bit.
It's my fault. It's because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal.
She killed me. Maybe able to fool everyone else with his forgery. But he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into the armor.
I see. Well, better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait here?
No, I'm going with you.
Huh?
I want to be there when Nana tells the truth. Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this once and for all. It may say be to be continued, but I'm doing this now. Gant, I have one thing to say to you and one thing to make clear. I decide how this story ends. You don't get to rewrite the story. That belongs to me. The saber's in my hand, because it's a pen to write it down, the words that will save us all. Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take to the stand? Alright. Nothing to do but try and do it. Miss Lana Sky, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know that what I've done all these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you're under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us your relationship with Mr. Gant.
Everything hinges on your testimony. The only chance to have we have to get Gant.
Because yeah, he can't speak for his defense. If Lana's not found guilty, I hope we can get Gant put into prison to where he's just to where he has to get sodomized by a big guy named Big Griff. I've blown inside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Bullshit! Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to the capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana! If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. So I've been trying to tell you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
What if she's telling the truth?
She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
Ah. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself.
We can begin this cross-examination. Worked alongside Gant for years.
How many years to be exact?
Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see. I was 24, so that would be 5 years. Detective Gant and Detective Sky are legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases.
She must have been a good coming from the same school as Mia.
Him and Gant was a respectable detective, that's why. There's no truth to this blackmail theory.
Hang on a second. I doubt that. But think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail.
You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright?
Any testimony you cannot present to court is useless as idle gossip.
I stabbed Goodman with a knife. And fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. To be honest, she's not lying about that. She did stab Goodman with a knife.
Did you do so to help your sister?
Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister's almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life.
But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything.
That's not the point. She was traumatized that day all because of that creep. Yeah, be that as it may. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana! So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. Damn. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. Hold it!
You say you did this all by yourself?
Yes.
You wouldn't mind telling us how you found the scene and you wanted the crime?
Seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor's award, knife stuck in the victim's body. Hang on. Broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body? Hang on.
What? But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident.
it's only a situation you dreamed was possible. Reality is it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change the statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Doc? Something like that. If that's so, then what happened to the other murder weapon? Doc was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. What? That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies. Oh, just protect me! So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. I broke off Doc's tip and planted it inside the body. That's kind of metal, fucked up. But, why would you move the body? You planted the tip of Doc's knife in the victim's wound? And you moved the body? But, well, why would you do that? So messed up, man. You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. My head isn't that bad, but we ought to ask for the sake of the others. Why did you move the body? When you showed up to the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gunt's desk. But the body was found by their desk. Why did you move it there? The reason is simple. Let's have the witness explain in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body? Pieces of the jaw were shattered during the events that threatened my plan. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It has nothing to do with Emma. Mr. Wright! My sister's lying! Looks like she's determined to protect you. Oh, looks like she's protect you into the end. She insists on fabricated evidence by herself. There's no way she could have done it alone! Gotta get Lana to talk more. She's lying and she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. Hang on. I think I missed something here. Dark knife landed inside the body, moved in the body. Oh! Pieces of the jar shattered during the events threatened my plan. Wait, what? Pieces of the jar? You mean, Yes, that wretched jaw you showed us earlier. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body. Wait, what? So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had been shattered into pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Neil Marshall was dead and was unconscious. And Dark was unconscious, was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during the struggle. I see! What's the matter, Emma? Apparently the jar shattered at the time of the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there was more to it than that. Must be a contradiction here. Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. Okay, you know, let's just do that. She mentioned the jar, so we'll just bring up the jar. Jar. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. Yes? You committed the crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery of the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that was true, truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I'm compelled to bring everyone's attention. A significant contradiction to within your testimony. Contradiction? My testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that were shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right. Do you have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, the message written
in this jar was in the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write the message on the jar, it must not have yet been broken before he died. Oh.
Yeah.
He couldn't have written Emma's name on the shattered jar. Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed to regard the jar than the bloody message.
Okay, why?
We may be missing something critical here. Something critical. Chief Prosecutor, it seems that you're in the dark as we are. The truth about towards which, thingy and such, were headed.
What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece it together, the information to arrive at the truth.
Very well. Witness may now continue her testimony. Okay, we're going to continue. Jar and the message in the blood. I immediately noticed the traces of blood on the jar. It was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. Hang on. Fragments were so large that I was sure I got them all. All I could think of about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Message in blood. Message in blood. Notice the blood traces on the jar. The jar was already broken. Miracle, the thing hadn't been broken earlier. So it looks like a feasible case.
Not feasible as a judge's statement. Well, a nice detective who never missed a detail. Do you really believe us to expect that? You didn't investigate what was written into the jar of pieces?
Normally I would have. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out.
Hang on. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar?
No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust.
Well, that helps my case.
No, you did that for me! You did that for me!
It seems you two might make up yet.
Anyway, I barely had enough time to move the body as it was.
If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry.
I was. Anyway, I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. Rather shocking. Wiped away the blood.
I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened.
What do you mean?
If you really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall, you wouldn't have wiped away the blood. What else?
What else could I have done in this situation? I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else other than gather up the pieces. Fragments were large, so I thought
But how could you see with the power out? It should have been pitch black in the office.
The detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a bottle of emergency lumber wherever I go. I never missed anything. I got every last piece. Hang on, no she didn't. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Hang on.
So you were illegally rearranged the crime scene?
Yes. I don't have any excuse. For my actions. I'm so sorry, Luna! I didn't know! I've treated this time?
It's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up. After all, we've gotten the bottom of this incident.
No doubt this day will leave me a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office. More contradictions of service and good testimony.
Your sister's really putting all up the fight. She must really care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around.
She almost traces the jar?
Hang on.
It was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it. Be safe, I wiped away the blood. So large, she got them all.
So wait a minute, no, she... Oh yeah. Hang on.
It can't be the jar again.
Alright.
Yeah, it's good. Let's just... It's not gonna be that. She seems to mention the blood in the jar, and that thing had like... That thing was in pieces. There was a missing piece with a huge chunk on there. She could have gotten them all, so... It's gotta be the jar.
Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals the truth that you are unaware of.
What?
He found the final piece of the jar in Chief Gant's safe.
In the chief's safe?
But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about the final piece. There was still blood on it.
But the witness just testified. She gathered every piece and wiped the blood off of them.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night of Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up at the scene.
Oh.
Chief Gant got there before you.
Okay. But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
Nope, not at all. I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces were too big for anyone to miss, let alone the ace detective.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Ha! Can you believe that? No, I don't.
Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Oh, that.
There's no way the name could have been written in the shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying this person to be Chief Gant at the time he was looking. We're dark downstairs besides... I missed that.
The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide the fact for 2 years?
Oh!
Well, Your Honor, can you tell me that?
Wait, I'm not the one in trial here. Why am I going all no and dooba-da-boo?
Demon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar. He proceeded and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called?
Fabrication of evidence.
But why would Chief Gant do that?
No matter what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Sky believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence to incriminate Dark. Sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Sky became the chief's puppet.
Nice. No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I didn't want you to suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. I don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to offended clients.
Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client.
Huh. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you, you bitch! Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap?
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Lana, I may be right after all. Lana may be right after all.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So you do tell lies, then, Mr. Wright?
Miss Sky, please testify once more.
But
if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
I don't remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Sky, if you will.
I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. The cross-examination will not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
What did she see? What did she see? What did she see? In this cross-examination, we will see. I found Marshall's body impaled on the suit of armor sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence linked to her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if all that really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable! The body was impaled on the armor sword? Yeah, we've been saying that for a long time.
You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof.
What?
I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
Huh? To me?
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
No, Mr. No! See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright, please present this picture.
I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check the evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. Yeah, there's a picture in here. Is it the picture of the ducky? Because I looked at this thing. I see no picture on. What the fuck? Okay. Oh. Oh, fuck you, game. Fuck you, game. The reason why I looked in there was to see if something would do, but all it showed was the fact that it showed me the two lot being. Oh, I'm really mad. I'm really mad. Oh, fuck this game. I've been enjoying it, but like this pisses me off more than it should. Oh my! This is the actual crime scene. Very graphic. No other detective saw the crime scene like this because I contacted Criminal Affairs after I had rearranged everything. Oh. Yes! Mr. Wright! A piece cut from his vest! Oh. Is that the freaking leather piece that has her prints on it?
The cloud we found inside Chief Gant's bay.
Wait, so he still had a... What the fuck is up with his vest? Yeah.
What's this? This.
Hawthorne has fingerprints on it.
Whatever fingerprints on those must be the real murderer.
Emma, it's you.
What? Those fingerprints? They're yours, Emma.
Why are your lips turning purple, Mr. Wright? Anyway, let's get done with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to figure out the real murderer.
Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Okay. Actual crime scene. Arrived on... Huh? What's going on here?
Come now, Aji. This is the poorest excuse of a trial I've ever seen.
Chief Jarrett?
No, you want to make me out as the bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in my word or two of my own defense.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
What?
You already declined to testify, bitch.
What?
You heard me, you bitch. That means you are forfeited your right to make any statements of any sort.
This must be that risk we were talking about earlier.
Just sit back and relax. Enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your neck.
So what? You think I'm worried? No, that doesn't sound like the sound of a man who's worried. No, not at all. Sorry to disappoint you. But I don't need to make any statements.
What do you mean?
The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence?
No, I don't. But someone else does.
Someone?
So, what's your excuse, Righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You have something to show us, right? Something that proves who took over Neil Marshall is causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room or doubt.
This is true, Mr. Wright.
Yep, it is.
Unfortunately.